Kick him in the dick. Kick him in the dick. Kick him. Kick him. Kick him in the dick. Kick him in the dick. Kick him.
Hi, Sponsor Cheap Pops. You're on the air.
Folks, we are just a couple hours away from Money in the Bank. I'm going to hop on here real quick. Don't have Vladi Dottie with me this time. I do have his picks, though. I know you guys are excited. Vladi Dottie comes into this particular event up by one match. I beat him the last WWE pay-per-view, where my boy Drew McIntyre lost again. Go Damian Priest. But unfortunately, once again, I think Tony Khan will book better. Damn it. No one understands Tony Khan's dereliction like Vladi Dottie. And he continuously kicks my ass in AEW events, which is ironic because I'm the one who likes AEW more, which is the whole wild part. So we're not talking about AEW. We're talking about Money in the Bank. Who will have their fates touched by the hand of the golden pencil of the sweet, swooning Triple H, Paulavesta Way? I'm not sure if that's how you say his name. But, folks, we're going to get into it right now. This is a very good card. I'm looking forward to it. Not sure if I'm going to be able to catch it live. I'm having a date night with my lovely wife. I am going to watch it as soon as I possibly can. And I'll tell you what, I think we're going to see some surprises tonight. Vladi Dottie, not so much. But let's go right into our picks. And we ask you, tell us what you guys think is going to happen in the comments. So we're going to do a quick video right now. Hopefully it entertains you a little bit. Maybe Drunk Ric Flair will come back. We always love when Drunk Ric Flair is here. Let's go right down to it. Intercontinental Championship match. Bron Breakker against Sami Zayn. It is in Canada, but I don't think that Bron Breakker is missing this spot. You might see a no finish, a DQ or something like that, and then they have another match at SummerSlam. But I think there is no way. In fact, perhaps, I should probably change my vote now, but unfortunately I can't. Perhaps Bron Breakker gets himself disqualified, gets some major heat. However, he's getting a lot of cheers lately. It's almost like a Goldberg-Steve Austin combination thing. Not necessarily in terms of promo, but in terms of just the energy that they're bringing up. Breakker's a complete loose cannon, just like Austin, but he's also a bad MFer who has the best spear of all time. So that's what I mean by that when I say that. I'm not comparing Breakker to Steve Austin in any other sense. Vladi Dottie feels the same exact way. Bron Breakker, we both think Bron Breakker wins the match. Not sure if he wins the Intercontinental Championship match, but Bron Breakker for sure. It's going to be a while before someone stops this freight train. It sounded like I scripted that. That was really off the top of my head. Women's Money in the Bank, and there's some great people in this particular match. You got Io Sky, Chelsea Green, Lyra, Valkyria, Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, and of course Zoey Stark, who I love that she made this match. I'm a big fan of Zoey Stark. Great for her. I'm a big fan of a lot of these young ladies. The two people that kept on coming back in my mind, me and Vladi Dottie, were Chelsea Green or Tiffany Stratton. Chelsea Green or Tiffany Stratton. Here's my feeling. My feeling was Chelsea Green, she's not green. She is one of the best in-ring performers that WWE hasn't really shown yet. She is outstanding on the microphone. She's a character, and she's getting a lot of reaction. She is in her home country. She's Canadian, for Christ's sake. So Silicon Steve Valley went with the former Trainwreck, one of my absolute favorite professional wrestlers in the WWE Women's Division. I actually took Chelsea Green. I think this could be a monster move for her career, and she's done it because she loses all the time. She has basically put all these people over. And women that, look, she's put a lot more into this business and has a lot more skilled and a lot more polished than a lot of the women she's putting over. And she continuously does it. She doesn't care if she looks like an a-hole. She is a perfect heel. I absolutely love Chelsea. That's where I went. However, you cannot deny the young sensation of Tiffany Stratton. Do they put the jetpack on her career already? I'm not sure. I personally don't think you do. She's got plenty of time. Chelsea Green, look, she's been doing this for over a decade, folks. She performed at the very first All In 2018. So Chelsea Green needs to win this, but Vladi Dottie went with the young sensation Tiffany Stratton. He thinks it's going to be Tiff time. However, that wasn't my finest moment.
Money in the Bank. Here are the participants.
You have Jey Uso, Carmelo Hayes, Andrade, El Idolo, Chad Gable, LA Knight, and of course Drew McIntyre. Both Vladi Dottie and myself went with Jey Uso. It seems like the writing is on the wall, almost to the point of nausea. So a lot of times we've seen in these situations that Triple H has actually thrown a curveball. I don't think he does it just to do it. I personally don't love Jey Uso. I mean, he's obviously super talented and he's obviously over. But I don't know. I like heels. He's a babyface. He's a little cheesy babyface. But I do believe he's going to be Mr. Yeet in the bank. Yeet in the bank? Missed Yeet in the bank? What did he say? I don't even know. But yeah, we both think Jey Uso is going to win this one. No one really spits out. The question will be, does Drew McIntyre have his match cost him because one, Charles Montgomery Punk, or as many AEW fans call him, Con Man Punk? That's going to be what to look forward to. I think we all think it's going to be CM Punk and Drew McIntyre at SummerSlam, which will be a very highly anticipated match. So you need Punk to do it. He can do it here, or he can even possibly do it at Raw sometime soon. But you're going to see CM Punk make his return and strike back after Drew McIntyre's last attack, which, by the way, completely provoked. Dude cost him his second world championship. Come on. Everyone's blaming Drew like he's the bad guy. I'm on Team Drew here. I've been on Team Drew since day damn one, last December. Then next we have the big six-man tag match, the Bullet Club B-Sides, and Roman Reigns' cousin goes up against the three biggest baby faces on SmackDown outside of perhaps LA Knight. There you see Kevin Owens, Cody Rhodes, all looking very serious and very stoic and ready to beat some ass, except Randy Orton, who's eating cereal. We love you for that. But Vladi and myself both went with the Bloodline, thinking that it's going to set up Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam. Look for that, but also check it if Randy and Cody have a little bit of an issue, maybe for next year. And then finally, we have the World Heavyweight Championship. Seth frickin' Rollins trying to regain his championship. He lost to Drew McIntyre at WrestleMania in his first pay-per-view back. And it is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Big consequences here. If Seth Rollins loses, he will not be able to challenge for the World Championship until Damian Priest loses it, which will be next month either way you look at it against Gunn. If Damian Priest loses and Seth wins, Damian not only loses his championship, he has to leave the Judgment Day, which it looks like that's where they're headed. My feeling was we're going to see Finn Balor take his turn tonight, set up Priest and Balor at SummerSlam. No. Vladi says, no. He says that Damian Priest is going to keep it for one more month. Then you have a string of some really, really top-notch defenses against Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre, and, of course, Jey Uso. So Damian Priest, even though he'll probably have 3 or 4 defenses, you could say, okay, he didn't have a horrible run. I still never bought him as a top guy. I love him to death, but I just don't know if he's there yet. We'll see if he gets there on this babyface turn that is coming either here or SummerSlam. I'm saying that we'll probably get it here. Vladi thinks it's the other way around. He thinks Damian Priest will hold it until SummerSlam, where he will lose to Gunther. I think we both think that Gunther is coming out of SummerSlam as your new world champion. I think that's the general consensus, no matter who wins tonight. And the argument against me is Seth Rollins only going to hold the title for a month or so, month and a half. That's something that Triple H has really frowned upon. Short title reigns outside of Money in the Bank cash-in. So that might be one reason Vladi's right. And the other reason, Triple H likes a slow burn. Maybe you hold the Balor turn until SummerSlam. Or until the Monday Night Raw after SummerSlam when he loses to Gunther. Because the underlying story is that whoever the world champion is the most valuable. So as soon as Damian Priest isn't the world, because in terms of paydays, in terms of getting everything on. So if Damian Priest is no longer the world champion, Finn Balor, who's been saying Damian Priest has changed, he's going to start saying, well, we don't need this jerk-off anymore. He's being a dick. Liv has helped us win the championship. He's being a dick to Dominic, being a dick to everybody. Screw this guy. And then hopefully we'll see the return of Rhea Ripley. The Judgment Day is now as interesting as it's ever been in about 2 years. So good for them. It took me a while to really get into their story. This Liv Rhea thing has been fantastic. And I think the turn of Finn Balor on Damian Priest is going to be really good too. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Enjoy Money in the Bank. Vladi and I will be back with a brand new episode this Monday. We're going to have Money in the Bank reviews, and we got a lot on AEW as we're heading straight to All In, and we're heading straight to SummerSlam. Really cool that we're getting those 2 great pay-per-views within a couple weeks of each other. You got to love professional wrestling is literally at the best peak of its history because Dustin Rhodes doesn't have a goddamn ball gag in his mouth. For fuck's sake. How stupid was that? Or it wasn't 7 throw some love towards stupid Vince Russo. Well, anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much. For Vladi, that is the Silicon Valley here in the Lesson.
Hit the subscribe button and let us know what you think. Thank you for watching, and here endeth the lesson.